Let's see. Well, we'll start at the beginning. So this is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is like your wishes, your dreams. You know, a lot has changed over the last couple years for all of us. So now it's time to look at your highest wishes, dreams, and desires. Are they in line with where you are in the world? Have you already met and mastered all of your highest creative dreams and essences that you put out for yourself in the world? So those need to be looked at. Time to upgrade your bucket list, as it were. Also, this can stand for looking at a situation and not truly looking at it as you wish it, or as it is, but as you wish it to be. So make sure, Cancer, that you're looking at all situations, relationships, and lessons as they truly are, not how you wish them to be. We can only change things from that place of truth and awareness. So I encourage you to look at the situation as it is, not how you wish it to be. And also take a look at those dreams and desires, those bucket list items, and do you need to make an upgrade? Do you need to release some of the things that aren't in line with you anymore? And maybe up your havingness on that level. The King of Wands is what crosses you here. This feels like, well, this is a man. This is either a wise man or someone over 40. The wands are fire. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This looks like what it's feeling like is that some of your upgraded dreams and desires or situations was either affected by a decision by a fireman or a relationship or a boss of some kind, but there was a decision made by someone else, a fire sign, that you are still reeling from, that you are still trying to catch your breath from. For some of you, it may be a divorce situation that you are now just starting to get your balance, but there was a decision made in the past by a fireman that affected you, and it looks like you are just now finding your balance from that decision, whether it was being relieved of your job, whether it was a divorce situation, but it was something that affected you negatively, but it was a decision made by someone else. So that is starting to right itself a little bit. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Page of Pentacles. Now, pages can be messages. They can stand for children. Pentacles are earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus. This is feeling like a child more than a message. But it's feeling like this decision also affected a child or children or dependents of yours. But this is feeling like this decision is now that it's starting to right itself a little bit, some truths are coming out, and it looks like people are prospering a little bit more, whereas it was pretty dark and bleak for a while, but it looks like this child or this younger person is now starting to soar, is starting to have their focus come into order a little bit. That looks like you were worried about this younger person being a little scattered in their world, in their life, but now things are coming back into focus. And it can even be, it's feeling like either school may be affected here, either graduating, either going back to school or leaving school, that there's something about school for this younger person. There is a shift in that school or how they study or something to do with obtaining information. So there is a change for that. It looks like it's going towards the better, and that you have been worried about this person finding their way a little bit. It looks like things are moving a little bit more towards stability for this person. And as I said, it might be your child, it may be a niece, a nephew, someone that was affected by this change here that happened, that took place in the past. So the Two of Wands is here. Looks like you are finalizing or taking a look at those changes that you've always wanted to do, kind of tweaking your desires. I'm feeling travel is in your future. It's something that you've wanted to do for a while, but it seems like it's coming more and more into focus. So still maintain that focus and that positive manifestation. Even if the money isn't there right now, it looks like things will line up as they're supposed to for this travel and for this big shift. But there is a huge shift that is either just happened or something that you are aware of that will make it more readily available for you to either save for a travel, or you see it coming into focus. Could be a connection with someone that makes it a little easier to manifest this travel or this motion. But you've had a huge shift, and it's like a paradigm shift actually for you, Cancer. Your mind shift has completely gone from one way to another in this last year. So this is part of that paradigm shift, really opening up your heart for all possibilities, not squelching any dreams because maybe the finances aren't there. So you're opening up your faith channels, you're having this channels, and there is a big shift coming towards you due to this really positive mindset. Even if on the outside it doesn't feel like that's happening, it's more of a positive mind shift for you, which will bring abundance. And it looks like you've been struggling a little bit financially over the past couple of years, and that is coming to a close. It looks like you will be having a little bit more abundance in your life. Now, this card can stand for, giving it all away, and it also can stand for receiving. But the balance is lighting up here. And I don't think it's standing for Libra. I think I really feel like you're coming more into balance over finances. So it looks like some priorities have shifted. It can mean that a child has moved out of your house, so there you have a little bit more money. But there's a shift in your priorities for your finances. And it also feels like there's a new focus on making money. Now, that could be a raise. It could be retirement. It could be a new job offer, but there is a new shift coming for you in the very near future, if it hasn't happened already, towards more abundance and upping your finances a little bit. So it looks like be open to change, be open to what people present to you. That job offer may not be something you've ever done before. So don't discount any new offers that come because you don't think that you either have the qualifications or are not interested in it. So take a look at all of what's being offered before you reject any new offers. But something is coming to you that will help relieve some of the financial frustration that's been happening on and off over the last couple of years. This is a cup card. Is this the 8? Yes, this is the 8 of cups. And this is walking away from things that have brought you comfort in the past and really trying things new, taking a leap of faith. It's kind of like the sister card of the Fool, taking a leap of faith, trying new things, but having to walk away from things that you have either held dear or have brought you some satisfaction in the past but aren't working for you. So you have to really turn your back and walk into the unknown. I'm feeling this has to do with money, jobs, maybe retirement, but it has something to do with your money space. Trying something new and really taking a leap of faith, and maybe looking at a job that is in the distance. So you may have to move if you took that job. So it's opening up the possibilities much wider than what has become comfortable for you and what has become habitual. The moon is lighting up here for me as well. I know that is your ruling sign, Cancer, and the moon is quite prevalent in what's going on astrologically right now. When I ask Spirit what this means for you, is that you're going to be digging deeper to really find what your possibilities are, what your deepest desires are, and really digging deep to find your true happiness, allowing yourself to feel those emotions and feel some of the regrets and let them go. Don't hold them onto them anymore. But it looks like you're making some changes in how you process your emotions. You're giving yourself much more permission to feel them, and no shame around being an emoting being, because all of us water signs, that's what we do. We emote, and it's okay to do that and allow yourself to have all those feelings and then move past them. We can't truly move past them unless we feel them. So what is the basis of all of this is the Two of Cups. That is also an emotional sign. That's finding balance within your emotions and within your intimate space, within your love space, and truly allow your heart to open up to a reciprocal love. For many of you, that may be maybe you've closed your heart off to love, or you were hurt by love in the past, so you're too fearful to open it up. That is changing. You have the willingness to open your hearts and commit to being in an intimate relationship. For those of you who already are in an intimate relationship, taking the next step up into the reciprocation, changing the things, speaking your truth, and really recommitting to that relationship in present time. We change every 7 years, and our relationship must change and grow as well, or it is doomed to fail. So it's take a look at relationship space. Change the things that you can change, release the things you can release, or open your heart to having a relationship if that hasn't been in your awareness. So the next card has to do with the home, and that is the Six of Cups, also cups. So emotions, changing things. Does it make you feel better if you paint the living room or change the furniture around? But it looks like there's a little effort, a little change going on in the home, whether it's finding a new home, painting the one that you have, cleaning out a closet. But there is some change that brings great happiness to you. I know, Cancer, you like to move the furniture around. You like change, and it makes you feel more comfortable when you have a different view sometimes. So I think that's more of the same, that you'll be doing a little bit of moving things around in the house, and possibly looking for a new home as well. That is also in the cards as a possibility for many of you. Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth signs. That is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is some change. This may have to do with the home or with the love space. It is right on the line of this, and it's feeling like you need to speak your truth to somebody in a kind manner. It feels like someone has been kind of super needy with you, and that you have to set some clear boundaries with this earth sign. That's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. That no is a complete sentence, starting with a capital N and ending with a period at the end of the O. So don't be afraid to set boundaries with people that are super needy, especially if they are using your resources and not replacing, or using your resources and you do not have the benefit of what you are working hard for. So please be aware of setting some new boundaries that are more comfortable for you. Not just succumbing to people's needs, desires, or whining. It looks like that's something of the past. And it also feels like it doesn't depend so much whether people like you or not. A lot of times you made decisions that were not beneficial for you, but were beneficial for the other person because they may not like you. That doesn't seem to be in your repertoire anymore. That doesn't seem to be such a concern as it was in the past. So the culmination card is right side up. It is betrayal of the heart. It is either an affair, lying, not being in integrity in your love space. So this is upside down. So it looks like you are healing from this tragic part of your love space, that you are no longer being held emotional hostage by the pain or the actual situation, the fear, or the hurt. So it looks like you've taken a giant leap into being happy and making a commitment to your own happiness. The Fool is right next to it. I love this card. It doesn't mean you're doing something foolish necessarily. It means you're taking a leap of faith. You're trying something new. And this does look like it has to do with the love space and setting boundaries with children and family members and spouses. So really taking a leap of faith and make your happiness a priority first and foremost. On the other side of this is the 7. This is the fear of kind of retribution. It's the fear of hurting somebody's feelings. It's the fear of somebody stealing something. So it looks like you're balancing your desires with your fears, taking that leap of faith and not standing in that fear space so much. Just following your heart a little bit more, following your heart. So let's do one for love, which is the Moon, and that is your card, Cancer. That is the representation of you. The 5 of Swords for money, so a little bit due diligence. You may have to do things a little differently than you've done in the past. And the World is there, opening for your health. So it looks like a good year for your health. The Moon is your sign, so it's about self-love this year. Self-love, opening yourself up to giving and receiving love, setting boundaries with those that you do love, that work for you, making you a priority. And also, if you're ready, opening yourself up for a love relationship, a reciprocal love relationship. 5 of Swords is in the money place, so it looks like there'll be a little bit of struggle on the money stuff, but put that energy out there and you will triumph. There are choices coming towards you, either retirement, changing jobs, promotion. You do have to put a little energy into it in order for you to succeed and have that motion, but it does look like finances will mellow out a little bit for you. Also, the World is here, so the World is open. Looks like a good year for your health. All that hard work you've been doing for your health, changing your diet, being more aware of what you're putting in your temple, making sure you go to the doctor when you have something funky instead of ignoring it. All those things have paid off for you.